and welcome to another review. This one we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the heat press machine from Aonesy. So without further ado, we're going to get it cracked open. So you'll notice you've got a heavy package here, here and here, Simon, and it is a really heavy package, which is worth pointing out. So I'm just going to show you how heavy it is, so I'm going to give it a quick weigh. So next, let's crack it open and have a look inside. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through what came in the package, so you can see exactly what it comes with. This the particular version and package it comes with is the extras, so not just the heat press, you've got the extra parts as well. So let's just go through what it comes with then. So we've got the user guide here. Like I said, it's a Aonesy make. Okay, warranty card and another warranty card. Spanner and a screwdriver. And you've got all these components here. This one's for these two here for baseball caps. Here's for plates, for the top and the bottom of a plate. And this one's for mugs as well. Okay, so now looking at the actual heat press machine itself. This isn't one of those clamshell designs there, which can sometimes give burns. This is one of the 360 swing versions. So if you just lift up the handle here, that just flips over to the top. And it just sort of releases the top. And that can move right out of the way as you need it to. Now the ball's there, but it would go all the way around. So you can put the objects there, so sort of foam base there. Just got the on-off button there. Temperature and time there. So just sort of swing it back once you've got the item within inside, and then just clamp it back down. Okay then, so we're going to give this a test out. We're going to do some heat transfer vinyl onto some material. So just to let you know, you just have to lift up the handle, and what I didn't show you before is that this plate at the bottom actually pulls out, which is quite a nice feature. And like I said, this does the swing and pull type action. So you can put the material there, pull this forward, slide this in, and down it goes. So we're going to get some vinyl onto this now and give it a try. Okay, so just before we get the material, we're going to need to get this machine heated up. So to do that, first of all, we just need to make sure the machine's up, so it can be heating. And then we just need to turn it on. And then I'll zoom in for this next bit so you can see it a bit closer. To use this, we've got the mains power on. So the next job is to flick this little on switch here. Gives a nice little beep. Gives the current temperature. And all we need to do is increase this. This does actually go up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, this machine, but for this particular garment we just need to go to 300. So for that we just need to click on the mode once and keep pressing plus until we get to 300. Okay, and this is the initial temperature, so we have to press it again for the highest temperature, and then once more for the seconds, and on this one we need 10, so do 10 seconds, and the mode again completes the transaction. So just to repeat that, the first mode lets you do the initial temperature, what it gets up to, and then the second mode then lets you put the maximum temperature. The mode again lets you put the amount of seconds that you need for the particular press. Okay, so we now just leave that to heat up while we go and get the material. Okay, so the machine's now beeped and it's hit the 300, and obviously it's difficult for it to stop precisely on 300. So it's turned off the power as it got to about 315, and now it's just going down again until it sort of hits to the 300 again. So whilst it's doing that, I've just put this particular material on the plate now ready, because what you should really do is just have a very quick press of it before the decal goes on, just to iron out any creases that are currently in the material. So just needs a couple of seconds, really, 2 or 3 seconds, which we'll try now. So just pull this down, 1, 2, 3, and then back up. We can just slide it out of the way and just see that that's got rid of all of them creases now. Brilliant. So now we can get the vinyl all lined up on it and start the next part of this process. Okay, so like I said, I could just twist this round to the side, and also can pull this tray out, so I've got a nice amount of space to work with. Regarding the temperature, as you can see, it's coming down now, so 305 at the moment. Okay, so we've got the material in place, and we've got the vinyl lined up. What I've used is this specialised ruler, which has got the 0 in the middle, and it works numbers out from the 0, so that helps line up the edges and stuff. I'll put a link to that in my description in case you fancy buying one of those for yourself. And the other thing you need is this Teflon sheet. Make sure you have a Teflon there which covers that, and then the heat press goes straight down onto that. So we'll pull this back round and push this forward. Okay, and we'll get that lined up. Okay, and as you can see, it's actually sitting at 300 now, so it doesn't matter if it's a bit above or a bit below. I mean, so we'll see what your actual instructions say in that, but I think this particular one says between 300 and 320, so it's going to kind of sort of like bounce up and down around that sort of temperature as it sort of tries to maintain it. Okay, so just to check, I've got the material in place, the vinyl on top, the Teflon on top of that. The temperature is 300 or 301, it's just bounced up to. It's got ready for 10 seconds, so I just need to press this down, press the start button until it beeps, and then back up, and then we'll take it from there. So okay, can you see it counted down there? So I'll get ready to pick it up. Okay, so I just can swing that out of the way now. I just need to now leave that to cool for 45 seconds. This is what this particular vinyl says, but each vinyl is going to be different, so check the instructions on which version you're using. And after such time, I can then pull off the carrier to then see how the vinyl's stuck to the material. So I'll leave this on for now, just in case it hadn't sort of stuck down properly, but I imagine it's all works fine as it should do. Okay, so get rid of the Teflon sheet, and I'll just sort of check that it's looking like it's okay and it looks fine, so I'll take that off. Look at that. Okay, so get rid of that, and we can so there's the bag there, and then the vinyl, as you can see, is stuck really nicely onto that. So there you go, that's how easy it is. So I'll leave that there. I can now turn this off, and the thing to note is that it's going to take a long time to cool back down, because obviously it's really, really hot. So obviously leave that alone, not let anyone and kids near it while it's cooling down. But that's how easy it is. So there is the unboxing and a quick demo of a simple heat press. As you can see, it's very easy to use. The pull-out plate is a really nice feature, as is this sliding feature here. Which works really well and helps you be able to get your garments on there without affecting the heat. It heats up really quickly and really quite well. The controls are really easy to use as well, as you saw. This is a really nice large heat press. Some of them are a bit smaller, but this is 15 inches by 15 inches, so nice enough to get some good presses off of that. It also has attachments for mugs, tiles, plates and baseball caps, and the way that works is just by sort of disconnecting it here, putting the attachment on, and then using the same controls. Now these heat press machines can be very expensive, so this one, which comes in at the lower end, can save you a real load of money. The only negative, if I was to give one, is obviously the weight of it, but I imagine they're all really heavy because of the type of machine that it is. It obviously needs to stay in one place, so it's not one you'd be moving about. You sort of keep it in one place and it does what it needs to. There is a link to it in my description, so please click below and feel free to check that out. And depending on how much interest there is on this video, I may make some more tutorials. So please do like and subscribe this video and drop me a comment, and hopefully you can join me for another video.